Yummy, yummy, huh? This one is empanada, the best.
Yeah, I love
the
Empanada's
empanada.
good.
it's my favorite.
Wow. I didn't realize you got empanadas with your manicure at the Philo
Yep.
beauty salon.
You do.
I feel like a manicure and a snack is just, you know,
It's Filipino hospitality.
it's Filipino hospitality.
You look beautiful and then you're fed, you know?
I'm Arka, an actor and filmmaker with a passion for eating local. I'm taking out some mates from a film I worked on recently to explore some of the unique food and culture that Western Sydney has to offer. Blacktown is a culturally important suburb of Western Sydney. It's constantly changing and growing with each new wave of migration that arrives. I lived here for a while during my high school years, and I remember at the time there were only a handful of Filipino shops. But now, there's like a whole strip.
Hey,
Hi. My girl, nice to see you.
nice to see you.
Yes.
Blacktown?
Yes, when you ask for Filipino food, you have to come to Blacktown,
Yes.
right?
I mean, I was just thinking about how much this place has changed, like standing here reflecting about it.
Yeah, but it's also stayed the same.
Yeah, and I've like found more shops like tucked away in places that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 of those, please?
Oh, they do halo halo. We should get that.
Okay, and can we get 2 halo halos, please? Whoa! Thank you so much. So, it's shaved ice,
Yeah.
ice cream.
It's like a bit of ube as well.
Is that the purple
That's
thing?
the purple thing.
Ube.
And then like Rice Krispie flakes with jelly at the bottom.
Oh my God.
I know, it's a lot. Halo halo means mix.
Mix, yeah.
So everything is mixed.
So is it like would you say it's like a celebratory thing or just an ice cream, like you
Yeah.
just have whenever?
Usually, like, family gatherings, you bring out the ice shaver. You all have halo halo.
Ooh, yeah. Did you grow up around here in Blacktown?
Yeah, born and raised.
Did you feel pretty Filipino growing up?
I don't know if this is common with other races, but my parents kind of had this mentality of like wanting us to be Australian. You know what I mean? So like my elder cousins can speak Tagalog, but then I can't. You know, like my parents kind of made a choice to not speak to me in Tagalog. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's like a generational thing.
It's like there's this generational break, like a handbrake on a generation, which was like our parents' generation.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I'm not saying for everybody, but when they came here, they just like had to fit in so much, so that they just started to
Totally.
like sort of reject their
Totally.
culture.
And there's like, it's our generation now that are trying to reconnect with our own cultures, and language is such a big part of it. I feel like I've made peace with the fact that I'm kind of a third culture kid, you know? I'm
Yeah.
Australian and also Filipino.
There's not only food stalls on this strip, but plenty of novelty shops and beauty salons. So as we wandered around the arcade, killing some time, we thought, why not get a little philo manicure and get spruced up for dinner?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'd love to get a manicure, please.
yeah.
Both of us. 4 hands.
Me and my
Is this
brothers.
the first time for Filipino way?
This is first time for Filipino manicure.
Okay.
What's the difference between? Would you tell me what the?
Because in a Filipino way, we need to take it off all the dry cuticles.
I love this.
Only tiny one.
This is
Yeah,
awesome.
no.
Wait, so do you like Filipino food as well?
Yes, of course.
What's your favorite Filipino food?
Rice.
That's not Filipino.
Adobo.
Adobo.
Sinigang.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Kare
Lechon.
Kare-kare with bagoong.
Like lechon.
Yes.
Yummy.
Prawns.
Paksiw na may bagoong.
Vicky, can you do a hand reading?
Yes, I do. The card. No, only hands read. Oh, she gonna be rich one day. Too much. Gilit. Oh my God. Mula too. Oh,
Huh?
meron pera ikaw.
Big.
Don't translate that.
Yeah, big.
Just 2 stops from Blacktown is another Filipino hub, Rooty Hill. We made our way over here for a huge feast, and walking down the street, I could already smell the smoky charcoal grill, and it was starting to get me very hungry.
So we decided to start this restaurant in Western Sydney because I feel like Filipino is not as famous as Korean or Chinese, and we wanted to put Filipino on the map. So in the Philippines, we use a lot of grills on the street. So we wanted to replicate that with having our own grill section so the customers can see our food. And the charcoal really makes a difference because the smell really makes you feel at home, and it gives the food a better taste compared to like cooking on the pan. So I feel like what makes the Filipino food different is the sauces and the spices. We don't use like barbecue sauce, we use banana sauce. Or we use like mang tomas. It's like a salsa sauce. I feel like Western Sydney is the hub of the Filipino culture because there's a lot of Filipinos in the area. There's a few Filipino restaurants as well. And there's also like a community of Filipino churches. So every time after Sunday, because a lot of Filipinos are Catholic, so they go to church. So they come right after they come here. And then sometimes even the priest comes here as well.
And I'm thinking, my favorite is the lechon belly, like that. Welcome.
For dinner, we're being joined by Christine Milo, an actor from here out west. This place serves up a robust menu full of contemporary and delicious Filipino soul food. We started with the sizzling sisig with egg, and we just couldn't look past the sizzling beef with mushroom. We also had to get the inihaw na bangus, a delicious smoked fish, the cebu lechon belly, a hearty sinigang, and of course, everyone's favorite, adobo.
Filipino food is all about sabaw, which is like soup, like the soup, or the sauces
Yeah.
and the stews.
Right.
All about sabaw.
How has it been for you, like, sort of experiencing the Filipino culture or people in Sydney? Like, where are you from originally, and what's
Originally from the Gold Coast in Queensland.
Goldie?
Yeah, Goldie. And there is like a good Filipino community there. It's growing. It's not as big as here. So it's been really nice to kind of come to Sydney and connect and yeah.
And did you find sort of working on Here Out West with, you know, playing a Filipino character, hanging out with other Filo actors, was that sort of like a bit kind of crazy for you?
It was insane. It was a dream come true. Like, I would have loved a story like this growing up, to have seen these women, like multiple Filipino people on our screens. Like, it would have been, I think, affirming as an Australian growing up. But to be part of it now is just an incredible honor.
I guess you guys were saying you don't really eat Filipino food outside much. Like, this must be a bit of a rare occasion for both of you then.
I mean, you're eating it at family gatherings,
Right.
you know, like, I feel like families have certain recipes they share. Like, the way my family makes adobo, for instance, is very particular to the Patiags, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I think, like, that's something I've noticed when I go to the States and visit my aunts, like, they make it the same way. And that's been kind of, you know, food as a connective tissue. I'm so used to eating Filipino food at home, where I can just go for it and then, like, lay down, you know? And I'm like, I have to drive home after this.
After dinner, we took our desserts to eat on the street while we were given an impromptu motorbike show.
I packed dessert like a Filipino mum.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
These are really, oh my God, it has the cheese.
The cheese on it.
Has the cheese
and
on
it's
top.
got the sugar, like the...
Yeah, and sprinkled with sugar.
That's really
That's
good.
really good.
That's really good. Like, freshly made. You know, I think it's nice, even though you do live 5 minutes away, that, like, it's nice to have places in Western Sydney that gives you the feel of being home.
Yeah, like I think about my parents and like they get to experience this as well. You know, like they moved away from Philippines and maybe they were terrified they would lose so much food and, you know, ingredients and their culture and cuisine, but they literally just drive 5 minutes down the road and
Yeah.
here's home. It's
really special.
So, yeah.
Being raised in a culture that is different from your parents' nationality can be tricky. But as you get older, it becomes a little easier to embrace being a third culture kid. What's heartening is that food is the bridge that continues to keep new generations connected to their roots in this ever-evolving city of Western Sydney.
If you like that, watch more eps here or watch Here Out West.